Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, my students. How are you doing today? Thank you for asking me. Before that, before we start our lesson, we are going to pray first, and the chairman will lead the prayer.
Okay, friends, before study, let's pray together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma warzuqni fahma.
Thank you, Chairman. And now I will check your attendance first. And if I call your name, please raise your hand. Salsabila, Novia, Lila, Imam, Humaira, Resti. Alright, so you are here today, class, students, and alright, who still remember what have we learned in the last meeting? Oh yes, explanation test is, do you know what the definition is?
The definition is to expand and step by step
That's good, guys. Thank you for your answer. And now we will, today's lesson we will learn about contemporary exposition text. So before that, at the end of the lesson, my students will be able to first identify the social function, genetic structure, and language features of contemporary exposition text, and then create an outline and develop contemporary exposition text using appropriate language features, and then presents the outline or the draft clearly and confidently in front of the class. Now let's think together. Have you ever comment on a public issue? The phenomena of comment of the problem in the environment or in social media? Whoever. What? Yes, what it is, MBK, alright. So what issue was it? MBK. So, what issue was it? Oh my god. Yes, it is one of the public issue. And then let's take a look to this picture. Do you know what the picture is? What the map?
Patient and doctor.
Yes, that's correct. So, where we can see the pictures in the reality.
in the hospital.
Yes, it's correct, everyone. So, have you ever visited to hospital? Yes. When did you visit? When masih merah, yes. Yes, that's right. So it's about health reason. Just tell me what you think the reason. Yes, Sophia?
The reason is di Indonesia itu nggak apa ya, nggak dimiliki untuk isu kesehatan.
Oh yes, that's correct. Yeah, thank you for your reason. That's interesting. So, based on your reason, based on your point of view, we can see that all of us, all of you have different opinion and then have different point of view of healthcare. And from the point of view, from your opinions, so it can call orthogonal exposition text. Now, what is orthogonal exposition text? Who can make this definition? Yes, Mera.
Orthogonal exposition is a type of text that presents arguments and information to persuade readers or listeners to agree with a particular opinion or take a specific action.
Alright, thank you, Humaira. So, orthogonal exposition is a type of text that presents arguments, opinions, and then recommendation to persuade readers or listeners to agree with a particular opinion or take a specific action. And then we move to what is the purpose of orthogonal exposition text? The social function. Please, who want to read the social function?
Yes.
Yes, Imam.
So the social function of orthogonal exposition text is to persuade readers or listeners to agree with the writer's opinion about a particular issue and to encourage them to take a certain action.
Yes, thank you, Imam. So the social function is to persuade readers, listeners to agree with the writer's opinion about a particular issue or problem and to encourage them to take a certain action. Now we move to, so here's some examples of topics in orthogonal exposition text. Who can tell me about this part?
Example of orthogonal exposition topics. First, public smoking, public interviews, school uniform, social media, plastic waste, access to health.
So these some topics in orthogonal exposition text. There are like public smoking, healthy eating habits, school uniforms, social media, plastic waste issue, and access to health. So next we move to generic structures. In the orthogonal exposition text, there are three generic structures. The first is thesis. So who can read to me?
The thesis introduces the issues or topic being discussed and present the writer's position or opinion about the issue. It serves as the starting point of the argument.
So in this first generic structures is thesis. So the thesis introduces the issue, the topics, the problem that being discussed and presents the writer's position or opinion about something that happened. So it serves as the starting point of the argument. Next, the next generic structures is arguments. Now let's see, please read the arguments part. Let's see. Please read this part.
The general structure number 2 is argument. The argument provide reasons, audience, evidence, or explanation that supports the writer's opinion. These arguments are used to convince readers to listen or listeners that the writer's viewpoint is reasonable and acceptable.
Thank you, Ashley. So the second general factors is arguments. The arguments provide the reason, the facts, the explanation that support the writer's opinion. The arguments, it can be pro arguments or positive arguments or counter arguments or negative arguments. And the next one is recommendation. Who want to read the recommendation part? Yes, okay.
The recommendation contains the writer's suggestion, advice, or statement about what should or should not be done regarding the issue discussed. It encourages readers or listeners to take a particular action.
Alright. Thank you, Novia. So the last factors is recommendation that contains the writer's suggestions, advice, or statement about what should or should not be done regarding the issue discussed. So it encourages readers or listeners to take a particular action. So let me write down in the board. Our material is orthogonal text. Orthogonal exposition text. So, what is the first general factor, students? Yes. And the second?
Argumentation.
And the last?
Recommendation.
Now we will move to the language features of orthogonal exposition text. So the first is what, students? The first? Modal. So who can tell with me the examples? Yes, Hafsa?
First attempt is should not, must, need to.
Alright, so this is, yes, thank you, Hafsa. This is the examples of modal verbs. There are should not, must, or need to. And the second, the orthogonal exposition text use simple present tense. The example can the example is Bella.
People get healthcare service.
Alright. So the example is people need healthcare services. From the text, from the sentence, who can tell me where is the simple present tense? Need, yes, that's right, students. Alright, we will continue. The next language features is connected expressions. So, yes, Nadia, please take the example.
Connected expressions, they are firstly, secondly, moreover, therefore, and in conclusion.
Alright, thank you, Nadia. The connected expression is to connect Secondly, therefore, moreover, and imperfect. And the last is evaluative words. Please, ma'am, with the example.
Important, official, effective, harmful, necessary.
Alright, thank you, ma'am. Alright, so the evaluative words is the words that show about opinion and then about the insight about the issue in the text. So let me write down here. We are have four English teachers and students. What is the first?
Model verbs.
Models. And the second?
Simple present tense.
Yes. That's right. Sasa. And the third?
Expression. Relative words.
So you can also write on your notebook or students. And next, we will watch the video first. Please pay attention to the video and listen carefully.
Needs access to healthcare, but just because a patient has been treated, it doesn't mean that the issue will improve. In fact, when care is not of sufficient quality, treatments may not work or could even cause harm. Around the world, more deaths are due to poor quality care than lack of access to health services. 15% of deaths in low and middle-income countries are caused by poor quality care. And in high-income countries, 1 in 10 patients are harmed while receiving hospital care. The need for action is clear. To make sure that health services provide quality care that improves people's health, that should be effective. So you accurately diagnosed and receive treatment that works. Safe, so the healthcare that you receive doesn't harm you. People-centered, so decisions made about your care are tailored to your needs. And you're treated with compassion and timely, so you receive care when you need it. It should also be equitable, so all people receive the healthcare they need. Integrated, so different health workers and facilities all work together to improve your care. And efficient, so available resources are used more effectively to improve your health and avoid waste. WHO is calling on countries to take action on preventive care and is working with them to develop policies and plans so that all nations are cared for in environments that have the right infrastructure and health workers are well trained care of your needs. It should also be equitable, so all people receive the health care they need. Integrated, so different health workers and facilities work out together to improve your care. Efficient, so available resources are used more effectively to improve health and avoid waste. WHO is calling on countries to take action on quality care. It's working with them to develop policies and plans so that all nations are careful in environments that have the right infrastructure and health workers are well trained in given the time, resources, and talent to provide quality care. Encouraging government and health organizations to listen to the communities they serve, finding ways of relating and working together, and learning failures and successes. WHO is also supporting countries to take early action in critical areas like maternal and child health, patient safety, infection prevention and control, and water, sanitation, and hygiene. When action and quality is needed around the world, we also have a particular focus on fragile and conflict-affected settings. Where the need for healthcare improvement is often urgent. We are working with partners towards the Sustainable Development Goals, which stress that quality is a key element of universal health coverage. In the words of the WHO Director General, quality is not a given. It takes vision, planning, investment, passion, meticulous execution, and rigorous monitoring from the national level to the smallest, remotest clinic.
So how do you get the information? So this video is one of the examples of methodology exposition. So it tells about what students, yes, the lack of healthcare. And then what else?
Our healthcare should be efficient, equitable, and integrated.
Alright, thank you, Imam, for your answers. So your answer is based on the information of the video. And from the video, there are essays also, right? And then arguments, and then recommendation. And now we will analyze the examples of the text. Example of the text about categorization text. Alright. So what is the title, students? Alright, so this is the examples of protocol expression text. Who wants to read the first paragraph? Yes, Pasa?
In today's digital age, the internet has become an integral part of children and teens' life, offering valuable opportunities for learning and entertainment. However, along with its benefits, the internet also presents various risks and dangers, particularly for young users. Therefore, it is crucial to implement effective internet safety measures to protect children and teens from online threats and ensure their well-being.
Alright, thank you, Pasa. The next paragraph, who wants to read? Yeah?
Firstly, one of the primary concerns regarding internet usage among children and teens is exposure to inappropriate content. With unrestricted access to the internet, young users may encounter explicit or harmful content that is not suitable for their age. According to a survey conducted by the Pew Research Center, 42% of teenagers report being exposed to inappropriate content online, highlighting the prevalence of this issue. Such exposure can have detrimental effects on their psychological and emotional development, underscoring the need for parental controls and content filters to limit access to age-inappropriate material.
Alright, thank you, Sophia. Right, the next paragraph. Who wants to read? Yes, Rima, please.
Second is cyberbullying has emerged as a significant threat to the safety and well-being of children and teens in the online environment with the anonymity afforded by the internet. Cyberbullies can has intimidate and immediate. Their victims through various online platforms, including social media, messaging apps, and online forums. Research conducted by the Cyberbullying Research Center reveals that of students in the United States have experienced cyberbullying with devastating consequences such as depression, anxiety, and suicidal ideation. To combat cyberbullying, it is essential for parents, educators, and police makers to educate young users about responsible online behavior and provide them with tools to report and address externalities of cyberbullying.
Alright, thank you, Rima. The next paragraph. Yes, Ashley.
Lastly, protecting children and kids' privacy and personal information online is promoted in an age where data breaches and online privacy violations are increasingly common. Many websites and online services collect and store users' personal data, including their browsing history, location, and contact details, raising concern about data privacy and security. The Children Online Privacy Protection Act, or COPPA, in the United States aims to protect the privacy of children under 13 by requiring parental consent for the collection of personal information online. However, parents should also take proactive measures to educate their children about the importance of safeguarding their privacy online, including avoiding sharing sensitive information with strangers and being cautious when interacting with unfamiliar websites.
Right, thank you, Ashley. And next, the last paragraph. Ibu Maya.
To ensure the sustainable well-being of children and teens in the digital age, collaborative effort involving parents, educators, policymakers, and internet service providers is necessary. Parents should actively engage with their children about their online activities, set clear rules and boundaries for internet usage, and monitor their online behavior regularly. Educators can integrate internet safety education into school curricula to equip students with the knowledge and skills they need in online world responsibly. Policymakers should online safety, check the data privacy regulations, and hold online platforms accountable for ensuring a safe online environment for young users.
Alright, thank you, Myra and all students. Now let's discuss it to analyze the text. So, who can tell to me what is the first dealing structures? What is the first dealing structures? The first dealing structures. That is, so in one sentence or one paragraph, can you understand this? First paragraph, right? We can write down in the whiteboard. Yes. Yes. So in this text we have how many paragraphs?
5.
Alright, that's right. And for the second general structures, who can come to me in the paragraph? There are 5 paragraphs. The first paragraph is thesis. So which paragraph is the argumentation? Yes, 2 until 4. Please write down in the one here. Thank you. And the last general structures. So in which paragraph? The 5 paragraph. This So let's discuss it. You are all correct. So in this first paragraph, we call it thesis. We can make it and for the second until fourth paragraph, we call this argumentation. So in this firstly, secondly, lastly, and the last paragraph we call it recommendation. Now we will take a look to the language features. For modal verbs, who still remember what is modal verbs? Yes, must do. Yes. Let's find it in the text.
Parents should also take part in
Alright, there. So there are modal verbs should, right?
Yes.
Let's make it right. And then the next is simple present tense. So are you agree that in the text is used simple present tense?
Yes.
Give me the example. Who can give the example?
The internet has become an integral
In which paragraph?
paragraph 1.
Yes.
Yes.
And then what else? Like this is and the word it is, right?
Yes.
And then this. So yeah, in the text we use simple present tense, and the next is connective expressions. This remember, firstly, yes, firstly, right, firstly, and lastly. For the last features is evaluative. Yes. So, for example, like important, beneficial, effective, harmful, significant, remotely. Alright, so I hope you understand. Do you understand, students? Where is the thesis? Where is the recommendations, and the language features? Do you understand, students?
Yes.
Alright. Now we will have activity. The first is group activity. So I will make a group from you. So because we are 6 students, so two group with 3 students. Yes. So Sasa, Novia, and Mira is 1, and Respi, Humaira, and Ramu 2. The instruction is there are 20 boxes here. For example, group 1 choose one number in the box. So there are questions. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Wait. Before that, give me your group names. Because we will make or count your points or group name. Hijau, yes. Group 1 hijau, group 2 so hijau, hijau, and then alright. Now make circle, yes. One hijau here, group and then circle, yes. In this game, you will choose the number in the box, and then you have to answer the questions. If you have a wrong answer, you will get 0 point, 0 point, and then if you have correct answer, you will get 10 points. Right? Let's get started for group hijau. Yes, so you get the 10 point. Ciao. Move it again. Please just the number. Read the question and answer.
Okay, 8 minutes.
A Read the picture. Let's see.
Bini.
Yes.
Semangat juga tuh ya.
So if you're wrong, the time will continue. So next group, the
Nah. Ada.
the answer students. 9, 8, so we shall get 10 point. Next, group F again. Which numbers?
17.
The reflection of the text is
Amen.
okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Alright,
Yay.
that's good. Next, picture 21.
Apa ini?
Now, actually the answer is
19.
wait, please read.
Ulang-ulang aja.
Sini.
Sisi.
We get the wrong answer. So please look at. Let's count the point. Look each out. 5 point. And MPG 40 point. So the MPG wins the game. Now back to your seat. Alright, students. Now you will have individual activity. So the instruction is first you will choose your idea or topic for the mandatory text. Mandatory exposition text. You will write down in this paper. First you choose the topic, and then you will make the idea, and then from the idea you can make into the outline of mandatory exposition text.
I don't have pen.
From the idea, you should make your outline for the mandatory exposition text. If you have any difficulties or if you have questions, you can ask me. First, you choose your topic or idea for mandatory exposition text, and you will write the idea for thesis, for implementation, for recommendation. You just write the idea first for the outline. I give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So you can write like this, students. First, like the structures, thesis, arguments, and then recommendation. And in this part, you give the idea. Yes, sentence.
Just one or
It's up to you because it is a you choose the social media. You will make the animation. That's interesting. It is not what students should not drag vehicles. Oh, that's you choose what okay. And make it like just one. Make it and yeah, you choose what?
Students should use of smartphones.
Students should
Use of smartphones.
use of parts. Alright. Are you done, students? Not yet.
Not yet.
Are you finished, students? They finished with what?
Yes, miss.
Finish, Salsa? Right. Who wants to read first? Salsa, yes. Alright, students, please listen to Salsa. She will read her answer for this idea, and what her topics.
My final explanation is my first question of it's out to be boycotted. So the test part is the culture of buying cheap, mass products, clothing items that change with weekly trends. In arguments, and the first argument is fast fashion brands exploit garment workers developing countries with the poor wages. The second argument is the industry produces massive textile waste. And the last structure is recommendations is shoppers should choose thrift store and support sustainable brands.
Alright, thank you, Salsa. Please give me your paper. So, Salsa choose topic about fast fashion. The title is Why Fast Fashion Appears Out to be Boycott. Who agree with these topics? That why fast fashion appears out to be boycott. Do you agree fast fashion to be boycott or not?
Yes.
So, do you all agree that fast fashion should be boycott? And the thesis is the culture of buying cheap So the culture of buying, the thesis idea is the culture of buying cheap, mass productive clothing items that change with weekly trends. And there are two arguments here. The first argument is fast fashion brands exploit garment workers in developing countries with poor wages. And the second is the industry produces massive textile waste. And the last one, the recommendation idea, her idea is shoppers should choose thrift stores to support sustainable brands. Alright, students, because we have a limit of time, this outline you will give to your friends to ask your friend feedback. So your friend will give feedback on your paper for your outline, and then after your friend give feedback from your outline, you will write the whole of the text, the whole of the exposition text. Are you understand, students?
Yes.
So please bring this homework in the next meeting. Alright, students, now let's conclude our lesson today. So what have we learned today, topic, students? So who can tell to me what is Markatory exposition text?
Yeah.
Who still remember? So Markatory exposition text is
Recommendations to persuade and listeners to agree with the personal opinions.
yes, that's right. Thank you, Alice. And the next, in the Markatory exposition text, we have three unit factors. So the first, students,
Yes.
and then the second,
Argumentation.
and the third,
Recommendation.
recommendation. And next we have the features. There are four. What is the first?
Modal verb,
Second,
present tense, collective expression,
evaluative words. Alright. Thank you, students. I hope this material can give you understanding. Please do the homework and bring to the next meeting, and see you in the next meeting. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.